I'm going to start this video to show you of what will happen when this huge event occurs around the world and how to survive. Just some images just to try and get the information out there that this will happen. And also I've got some excellent, fantastic, brand new photographs from all across the world of strange skies, strange colours, and also they continue to steep all the time. Chemtrailing, it just carries on. They don't stop. The powers that be are using those hammerheads, the military, to spray all across our planet Earth. So please enjoy this video. At this very moment in time, the government, the powers that be, are using this program, HARP, this high frequency active auroral research program. Now, they are trying to control the jet stream, and they use these high-powered antennas to move the cloud systems in front of the sun. As they chemtrail through the morning skies, then HARP is used to manipulate our weather patterns and to change the cloud formations to cover the sun, the Sol. Here is a true NASA image, satellite photograph of this huge problem that is happening all across our world. You can see that the chemtrails have sprayed across the skies, and then HARP is being used with those antennas to manipulate the cloud systems. So all our Earth is being covered by all this toxic waste that is harming the land. They're doing this 24/7, 7 days a week. And it needs to come out. We need everybody to start looking up to the skies to notice that this is what they're doing. Whilst the military have been spraying our skies, they've also been very busy down on the ground, organising, emptying out our Walmarts, shopping centres, and getting ready for this huge event. It is so important, again, to get these messages out so others know what's been going on. Everything that's been taken away from our Walmarts will be taken down, deep down into these tunnels, where they be kept and stored for this huge problem. Because they know that wormwood is coming closer, and this is just a problem to us all, and it is a problem where it has happened before. So we have every single right for what's going on. We need to know the truth. They're hiding this from us. Right to these days, coastlines will just fall apart. People will start losing their homes, and this situation is only going to get more and more worse as these months start rolling past. Buildings will be deserted and also unsafe to live in. This is a true image of the future of the coastlines when we head closer towards a huge pole shift. Our coastlines around the world will be destroyed. As the pole shifts, the temperatures will change dramatically, and all the landmass will just move, and there will be large populated areas being destroyed. Nuclear power stations will stop, and there'll be no electricity for any of us. And this will happen, and it won't regenerate itself. It will just be switched off for many years, 30 to 40 years. Through the winter periods, there'll be no heating in our homes, nothing to keep us warm, no clean, fresh running water to drink and wash with. We need to prepare for this situation. Cash line machines won't be able to work anymore. They'll be destroyed as looters would try and destroy them and take the money. This image clearly shows that this situation will become real in the near future. Money will be absolutely useless, as no bank, no shops, nothing will be open. It will all be gone. Life's little luxuries will also be useless, be finished and gone too. As after the pole shift, all gas stations will be useless and finished, no one running them again, and all the happenings around the world would just be finished, switched off. No more luxuries or enjoyment. Other luxuries as well will vanish that far too many people have got used to. This is what we'll see in the near future. And no food, as I said, will just be... there'll be nothing. And I'm now going to show you some images to prepare for this. The Nibiru survival. Now, I just want to say, when that huge pole shift occurs, and that binary twin, the companion star towards our soul, the sun, as we're in a binary system that's been hidden from us for a very long time. It's going to be like going back in the dark ages, where we will have nothing. No electricity, no petroleum, no heating, no luxury foods that we've got so used to. It is going to be very, very strange. But again, it's so important to try and catch people's attention to be able to understand what I'm going to show you on these images. We are all going to have to learn to start from scratch, to be able to make fire, for heat, and to make food. Causing friction between wood and dry grass is very important to be able to try and start a flame. This is a method that's worked and has been used for hundreds of years. This is a method also used to keep you warm, to light a fire, and also to cook food. It's going to be very difficult for most people to get their heads round. From this to this, and every single day you'll be cooking just like this as well. So it's very important to understand that after that huge pole shift, the survivors will have to do this. Seed prepping is also very important, as you can also grow your own seeds for food. Every day this can happen for you. There are also many different types of vegetables that you can own grow for yourself as well, and others and your family members. Solar water, purification for drinking water, as this will be one of the only ways to be able to drink fresh water, as a lot of the rivers, sea banks will be intoxicated with iron oxide and ash as well. It's going to be a huge problem that's going to come down from the skies. So we've just got to figure out another way, another source as well. And I'll do another video about this water situation and how it's made so you can be able to function and be able to not be thirsty, because it is important to be able to survive by drinking and eating. These are FEMA camps that all of us want to try as much as possible to avoid. Also, FEMA will control the Walmarts and shopping centres, again right across the world. We're going to be controlled by these government officials, the military. They are at the ready for this huge event. If the ones that are lucky to survive will live like this and also keep away from those FEMA camps under the New World Order. To survive like this is important, to learn how to cope to the outside world without any electricity or any of our comfort zones. We mustn't forget what they covered up many years back with that swath to hide the truth, to hide the incoming system. They've been hiding the evidence for far too long now. Okay, now I'm going to do another video on about survival of the incoming event. And I'm now going to show you some fantastic images that have been brought in by kind, respected people from all across the earth, as we see these images of what they're doing still to our skies, spraying. And again, they are drilling down underground, building those underground bunkers for themselves. So please enjoy this footage, as these images are very spectacular and they are fresh and live images. Okay, my friends, this first image is coming in from Julie D from the USA, and she clearly states in her email that the skies were very dark for 1 PM in the afternoon, and you can clearly see as well that it has got very dark on the screen with that red haze across with them chemtrails. This is not a natural cloud formation. We've seen that white object. Also in her email, she has cats, and she said that they acted very strangely, very scared looking. They don't like to be out as much as they do in the past. So again, thank you for your information, and thank you for this photograph. Here we have as well another fresh image from Andrea from Sweden. And she states as well, soon as she started to notice the channel, she's been watching the images from many other subscribers, seeing those changes. So again, she subscribed and she's noticed the changes herself, and she's very shocked by this as well, knowing that they're not normal clouds. And also as well, we all know that they use HAARP to cover our skies. The sun is now a strange colour. She also states as well in her kind email that the trees are hugely affected. They don't look the same as they have ever done before in the past. So again, thank you for this photograph. Here we have another fantastic image, only recently come in by this kind subscriber, Doug Miller. And he states as well, the skies are far too pink on those chemtrails. All you see on the screen is chemtrail activity they keep spraying it all the time, and that pink haze from Wormwood, a huge reflection. As you can see as well, okay, you can see the colour of the soul going down, the brightness. But also between the soul and us, we have Wormwood, another object that NASA and government are hiding. They know it's here and they know it's coming. They are preparing for this. This image is just like what the Queen said, let the light shine through the darkness, as Mary from Swansea in the UK stated. And it does look very dim and very dark, doesn't it, in our skies? This image was taken around 3:30 in the afternoon, and it became too dark. Car headlights being turned on, and it's still September of 2017. Many other years in the past, September was still very bright. This kind subscriber from the Netherlands called Impreta, and he is persistently looking at the skies. He at first checked the channel, looked at the photographs that we're producing, and then went out to take some images. And he said as the sun was going down, there was a huge shadow, seeing different shadows and haze, thousands of feet high. Also, there will be iron oxide that will be coming in the near future. Just another fantastic photograph. And also, this kind subscriber said he will carry on taking images from the Netherlands to try and catch as well chemtrail activity, and also to constantly keep an eye out northeast as well for those heavily objects. And I respect yourself for doing so, and many thousands of other people that are trying to keep an eye to the skies. This next image has come in from Sierra Foothills, and she is from Canada, and she states in her email, the trees again, they're not as healthy, and also that huge reflection, and on the horizon that orange haze. I'm just going to show you the next image of this photograph, because you can see the strange colours on them chemtrails. Here is this kind lady subscriber's photograph, where you can see that strange colour on those chemtrails. Look at this reflection as well, and this colour reflecting on these. All this haze on the horizons from another heavenly body. Fantastic images, and thank you for your respect. Here is a closer image of those chemtrails and that strange colour, and also that beam of light to the left side of the soul going down. We really got to keep an eye on the skies, because we are seeing differences all the time. Okay, we've got an image here as well from a kind subscriber called Sherry24 Sky, and also she states in her emails the title is "Spray Spray, in hate we spray." Very true, isn't it? I mean, on the screen you can clearly see those separations from the chemtrails that are now starting to be produced by HAARP, that huge instrument that they use to spread the cloud formations to cover the area of the soul, the sun, to stop people from seeing the truth, as wormwood would now be seen and should be seen by us all. But again, they are hiding the truth. Look at this as well. Other chemtrails that are being produced as the soul is going down on the horizon. This is another photograph by Cherie as well, and she states in the email that this cloud formation just moved very strangely across the sky, like it was being controlled. There's 3 or 4 different separate parts of chemicals that are with this cloud formation. It is being sprayed, and our skies are being hammered every single day. This is the next photograph as well, about this strange formation in the sky that just moved very strangely to cover the soul, the sun. And it does look very, very strange. And also, it is killing all of us. It's causing people to breathe all this toxic fumes and waste that's landed on the ground. Very harmful to ourselves. So thank you for your images and your respect. Later on in the evening, this kind lady subscriber also took this photograph, and everything you see on the screen is very unnatural. There's a haze as well in the sky. You can just see this here as well, and they are hiding ash. Now ash is very dangerous towards us as well. If you get it on your skin, try your best to take it off. In the near future, this is going to fall out of our skies. I'm now going to move to other subscribers' images, and thank you for your respect. We've got some fantastic images coming in from Rob as well, from Fountain Hills in the Arizona. Now, he states as well that this is completely wrong. What he's seeing in the skies is very unnatural. And the time of the day as well, it just become very dark up in the horizons. The blue skies become very dark red to also a dark blue to a black. You can see this so evident on the screen. He says as well those trees to the bottom left hand corner have never been as unhealthy as they look now from any other year. Just look at the state of the skies. Look at all this. Again, you can see the ripples through these chemtrails. They're using HAARP on high power every single day. He also states as well that he is so surprised that the members of public locally where he is just don't look up to see the changes. More evidence as well by this kind subscriber. Can you see? All this that you see on the screen is chemtrails, and also being moved about, being controlled by that huge machine again, HAARP, and also they use CERN as well. Everything is on high power right now, It's affecting every single person, making people become stressed, making animals to become scared to go out, making birds in the sky not to fly and to feel free, to hide on rooftops and in trees. Those trees again are very dangerous for the birds to feed with those berries because there is chemtrails, toxic, waste, and the powers that be just don't care because they just want to save their banking system. They don't want us to survive. They just want us to carry on to pay our tax towards those that are corrupt as they are building those underground cities. So I'm going to move on to another image. This kind lady took this image after watching the channel and noticing the other subscribers' images to notice that the skies are dimming. So she took this photograph around 3:30 and she states in her email she's never seen the skies as dark as this in ever her lifetime. And she's very surprised as well that no one is looking up, and this image was taken from the USA. Now look again, the dark skies and this white object, not the yellow sun we saw in the past. Look at the rooftops as well, the dark reflections. And she states as well that people are driving round at that time of the day with their car headlights on. People are fast asleep to the real situation. Just another fantastic image showing evidence that we are going into darkness. Okay, we've got some fantastic photographs that have come through from Vicky from Colorado, USA, and she states that she is a full Nibiru believer. She's been tracking and also watching this light source in the skies, was able to catch it as those chemtrails were trying to get in front of it, and also states that these chemtrails moved in a very strange way, and also believe that HAARP is part of this deceiving, deceptive, controlling to cover these objects in the sky. She also states that above where you see this strange reflection, it's very, very dim and dark. Just another true capture that there is something else that's reflecting in our skies. This is a true object, not lens flare. This is what we need to see. And also again, very strange colours. Thank you for this image, Vicky. Fantastic. Okay, with the next photograph, we know that this is lens flare. We are fully aware of this now. And also this white object, but look at this here as well. This is a reflection to the right hand side. A light source. Just a fantastic photograph, isn't it? You can see the two light sources. And I hope that Mr. Steve Olson is seeing this as well. Because we are now slowly coming to the truth, and we've made a lot of friends in this Nibiru community, and we're holding on strong because we won't stop. I will not stop, and I will carry on until we catch the truth. And the more photographs that we produce, the more evidence shall come out. So again, thank you, Vicky, for this amazing image. Here is the next image as well. Now again, it is very clear in the skies that's something else that's reflecting. They've tried to hide it. Can you see this chemtrail activity? Here is this cloud, this chemtrail that's moving, she states, to the right hand side very quickly to hide this, but it's been well caught, isn't it? So thank you for this image. Here is the next photograph as well. Again, you can just see all that chemtrail activity to hide the truth. This is what many people see when they spray the skies. But as said before on our other video, that they won't be able to hide it 100%. So this kind lady has caught something in our skies, a huge reflection. This is Vicky's last image, but again you can clearly see that trash, dark shadows above. And also, I mean, you could see the colour of the soul and this object again. Look where they put all this chemtrail activity in front of it to hide the truth. We've got another image as well from Mario from Italy. This kind subscriber as well emails every day and sends in images as well. And he states as well that the sky was very grey and also a pink haze, and this trash, this chemtrails, again, they spray to hide the area of the Sol as it's going on the horizon. He states as well that there's a red haze to the right hand side. And he also says when he goes out, he will take as many photographs as possible until he can catch something, an object, and he will send it in, and we will then produce it onto video for everybody, all of you, to see what is going on in the skies in Italy. These last attachments are coming in from Julie. Now, we saw the images at the beginning of the video from Julie, but she states as well that she sees the Sol, the sun, like a disc in the sky. It was like this in the UK through the day. And also she states, looking through these chems and cloud formations, the sky looked very dark. Can you see here? Now, for the time of the day, for 2:30, it is very dim, isn't it? And also states on the photograph, the trees, look here, just down on the bottom left-hand corner, they are hanging down because of the amount of toxic waste they spray in the skies. Aluminium will harm, and it is harming everything, even us. Another fantastic image. Now, this is Julie's last image, and it is getting very strange, isn't it? She states as well, the colours, everything just seemed completely different. And also, it just became very dark for that time of the day. As on the beginning of the video as well, stating how to prepare and also what to expect is very important. I know there's small messages, but it is going to be a huge problem that's going to change every single one of our lives. So I hope you enjoyed this video, as we've seen other images from across the world, some fantastic photographs proving that there is something strangely wrong. And also I will do another video on how to prep and prepare, and also again, please, every single one of you, keep safe and just be vigilant, as we all know that there's a huge change happening right now